Michael Crane. I am the creator and founder of Vuture, and we are the platform for the scheduled delivery of video. We've created a way that allows individuals and businesses to record a video and then schedule it to be delivered at a specific date and time in the future. Now, several years ago, my grandfather, one of the biggest influences in my life, was diagnosed with cancer. And about this time last year, he lost that battle to cancer. But one of the things he did was he sent this letter to my sons. And as special as this is, I immediately thought how much powerful this would have been, how much more powerful if it had been a video. And so I started researching ways to create videos to send to the future for my kids. And in the process of doing that, I realized that there were very few options. And in fact, the options that were available had many steps to go through and were poorly executed. And that was the birth of Vuture. Now, as we started to develop it, I was beta testing it in my business. I was sending it to my clients as a replacement to thank you notes, as a pre-recorded happy birthday and happy anniversary, and as a way to schedule reminders about follow-ups. And three things came out of that. One, I was becoming more efficient with my time, which was my biggest asset. Two, people were loving it. They wanted to know what it was and how they could send it. And lastly, I was getting a better return on what I was doing. For example, if I left someone a voicemail, the likelihood of them following up with me was much better when I sent them a Vuture. So that made us realize that we were not just an idea for the consumer area, but we had a great opportunity in the B2B. So as we started doing research and customer interviews, we looked at what was the best way to enter this. And after quite a bit of research, the responsible and profitable way to grow this at first is to go directly into the B2B market. Now, here's an example of a Vuture that I would send to one of my clients. Hey Chris, hey Joe, great to see you guys today. Thank you for sharing with me your insurance program. I know we're going to be able to put something together that's not only price competitive, but addresses all the concerns you expressed today. Don't forget, we've got a meeting next Tuesday at 2 o'clock. If you guys need anything, call me. Otherwise, I'll see you then. Have a great week. Because that's a video, studies show people are more likely to remember that as a customer. As a salesman, like I said, my time is my most valuable thing, and that creates more time for me. And as a business, not only are you creating an image of difference, which is part of the idea of doing marketing, but you are able to greatly increase the likelihood that the people you want to see your message actually get to see it. The process to do this is easy, and it was designed that way on purpose. You record a video. You then choose the day and time you want that video to be sent. You choose the individual or group of people with either their email or their cell phone for text messages. At this point, that video is automatically uploaded to our cloud where it sits 100% safe and secure. At the time and date chosen, that video is automatically delivered to the person or group of people, and they can watch their video. Like I mentioned, when we look at the other things out there, it was multiple steps. This is record, schedule, and share. We call that the Vuture delivery process, and it is patent pending. Now, when we look at the competitive landscape, the reason we're going to win isn't just because we can schedule a video out into the future. It's because we can send it on social media. It's because we can send it directly to the phone, and we can provide a business with data analytics that is really going to help the marketing dollars they're spending. The old adage is we know 50% of our marketing is working. We just don't know what 50%. Vuture is going to help answer that question for businesses. We can tell them when the video is viewed, how many times, the type of device, even the day and time, along with other metrics that's going to take the dollars they were already spending and make them more efficient. For example, if you do a direct mail campaign, you can expect a 2% rate of return on that. With a mobile message, if you send it in a text, 90% of texts are opened within 5 minutes. That's a whole lot better than a piece of paper that gets sent in the mail. From a timing standpoint, this is the perfect point to enter into the market. When you look at the mobile platforms across the board, the two fastest growing areas are your messaging and your productivity. And Vuture was specifically designed to address both of those. When we look at the top 100 global brands over the last few years, they have spent $5.1 billion creating content specifically for mobile. Vuture will be the delivery mechanism they can use for the time delivery of that content they've already created. Now, right now is the most exciting time we've had, not only because we're up here today, but we are in the final review process with Apple and expect to be out released on the App Store by the end of this week. Looking forward, thank you. It's been a long process. Looking forward, in October, we're going to be putting out an API with a web-based dashboard to help businesses manage the video that they're using, as well as an Android platform in the first quarter of 2015. Here's an example of the few of the businesses that have expressed interest or have signed up to use our service. Our goal is to acquire businesses. By year 1, we will have over 240 businesses, and by year 3, we will have 7,500 businesses, which equates to over $6.3 million in revenue. The team that's going to make this happen is going to be led by me. I have an 8-year background in business-to-business sales. Effective August 1st, I left a 6-figure income to be able to take the time I need to focus to make this a success. John Sharp is the CEO and president, according to Forbes magazine, of one of the fastest growing staffing firms in the country, as well as the Entrepreneur of the Year in Knoxville. Louis Sharp was the CFO at Regal Cinemas at the time they were doing $20 million a year in sales, all the way up through $3 billion, and took them public in the process. After that, he had over a 15-year career as a founder of a software and development company. Design Century is currently doing our technical development. I've self-funded this so far. We cashed out the 401k, and I'm at a point now where we need an investment of $500,000. That's going to get us our continued technical development, our customer acquisition, and our marketing. But I'm not just looking for cash. I'm looking for a partner who can help me make this happen and make Vuture the next big thing to come out of Tennessee. I will be in the back with a demo, and I look forward to any questions that anyone has. This is Vuture.